Welcome to Gloyer Middle School. We are so glad you're here with us this year. Middle school can be challenging, but there are a lot of opportunities to get involved and discover who you are. Although this year will be different, we have a lot to share about how we can keep each other healthy and also have a great year.
First, you will hear a lot about the 3 phases of learning this year: green, yellow, and red. In the green phase, we will be in school for 5 days a week. However, we're still taking measures to social distance, wear masks, and practice good hygiene.
In the yellow phase, we will use a cohort model and students will be grouped by the alphabet. Students will have 2 days in person and 3 days virtually. Students will continue to learn 5 days a week.
In the red phase, we will be completely virtual. Although students will not be allowed in the building, we will continue to learn online. Don't fear, a lot of the challenges you saw last year have been addressed and to make a smooth transition to the learning online. Our learning phases are determined by the school board with guidance from Governor Tom Wolf and the Pennsylvania Secretary of Health, Dr. Rachel Levy.
Bus safety. New regulations on the bus will require you to wear a mask while riding. Additionally, we ask you to not share belongings or eat or drink on the bus. Before boarding the bus, your parents should check your temperature at home to ensure you do not have a fever. It is important that if you don't feel well, you don't come to school.
When you arrive at school, you will immediately go to your first period class unless eating breakfast. Students will not use lockers this year, therefore you may carry your backpack throughout the entire day. Remember, you must wear a mask at all times when in the building. When traveling in the halls, please follow all hallway direction arrows. You may notice that some of your favorite shortcuts are now restricted to one-way traffic. The goal for this is to have less crowds in the hallways. Please continue directly to your next class when the bell rings and do not congregate with your friends in the hallways.
In the classroom, it is again important to follow directions regarding mask wearing and social distancing. You will notice new class rules regarding shared materials, group work, and seating. It is really important that you follow all of these rules to keep everyone healthy. This year, teachers will be creative in providing outside classroom experiences to give students a break from wearing a mask. Be aware of the changing weather and please dress so you will be comfortable no matter if you are inside or outside.
There will be major changes in the cafeteria. You will notice this in one place where mask wearing is not enforced while students are eating. However, we ask that you wear your mask until you are in the cafeteria seat and replace it when leaving your seat to move around the cafeteria. Lunch tables have been rearranged to promote social distancing and allow students to sit 6 feet apart. Only 4 students can sit at a table. When weather permits, students will be allowed to eat in the courtyard outside of the cafeteria. This year's breakfast will be a grab and go.
For hybrid students coming for specific classes during the day, ring the bell at the captured entrance. Then identify yourself and enter the building and go to class.
If you're late to school, ring the bell at the captured entrance and state your name. Then enter the captured entrance and use the QR code labeled for tardy students.
When you leave the building, if it's before normal dismissal, use the QR reader outside the attendance office, labeled hybrid students.
When you are dismissed from school, please report directly to your bus. If you remove your mask once outside and are safely 6 feet away from one another, please put your mask back on when entering your bus. Do not group with friends. Buses will leave campus promptly after dismissal. The same rules apply on the bus as when you arrive to school.
Here are a few things to remember. There are 3 learning phases. Green, traditional with social distancing and mask wearing. Yellow, cohort with 2 days in person and 3 days virtual. Red, full-time virtual. In each phase, even if you may not be in school, you will still be learning 5 days a week.
Mask wearing is mandatory and must be practiced when in the building. The cafeteria is the only exception. However, measures for social distancing are enforced by limiting the numbers of students at each table and having plexiglass dividers. Hallways now have direction arrows. Please follow all one-way traffic signs to help limit crowding in the halls. The rules for social distancing and mask wearing continue from the time you enter the school bus in the morning until the time you arrive at your bus stop at the end of the day.
We hope this video answered a lot of your tough questions. While there are a lot of new rules, Student Council is going to try hard to provide social events in person and online to keep us all connected this year. You can follow us on Instagram at rgms_stuco or visit our webpage on the Ryan Gloyer homepage for upcoming events and online challenges.